Hey up, Sofa Squad. It's Black Sofa back again for another edition of On the Sofa. And as you can see, I appear to be on my own. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Tier 99, aka Stall, has decided to join.
Oh, sorry, I got tied up, Mike.
Oh, dear.
These crazy Americans with the turkeys and what have you.
Oh, oh.
So I'm late. I'm late to the party, but I'm guessing nobody else has turned up anyway. So same old, same old.
Same old, same old. Oh, you've got your boosts on the go, have you?
Oh
Your
yes.
boost. We've got Robert X with us. He's happy to see you.
Everybody's always happy to see me. I bring a little bit of joy into everybody's lives.
Yeah, you do. So how are you? How have you been?
I'm totally not prepared for this. I've literally just jumped into your lovely chat show. So I'm not prepared. I've not got notes.
Well, I'm only a little bit prepared myself. So
oh well, that makes a change. Let's just say I'm wearing a silly hat and I'm drinking Boost. So yeah, it's a good evening so far.
So far so good. Yes. There's another comment from Robert X here. There you go. It's bigger this time.
That's not going to happen, Robert. You fool. You silly child.
So the first thing I kind of want to talk about is this whole idea that people on the right have of what they've been doing this evening is posting their photos of their shitty Thanksgiving dinners to own the libs. Have you seen any of that happening?
I haven't. Is that a real thing?
Yeah, well, I've got a picture here. Let me just share it.
I want to say I'm shocked, but you know what? Now you've said it, I'm not shocked at all.
See, there's Paul Joseph Watson, aka Prison Planet.
Really? You're sharing shit by that? Oh, Christ.
I don't know. I don't know if this is a joke or if he's being serious.
He's one of the biggest. He's one of the biggest baiting trolls out there. He's not American. So if there are any American people watching, you've got to understand that he's not American. He came from Leeds.
Yeah.
He was a toilet cleaner. And I'm not mocking that job. Whatever. That's what his job was until he discovered that you can make a lot of money by kissing the testicles of Alex Jones. He's a grifter, pure and simple, and he lies and he panders to the right wing, mostly Americans, who believe his nonsense. And he's also, most of his fans, I've not done the numbers, but most of his fans are the very right wing Americans and the people in our country, Mike, who have ideas that are not palatable. Yeah. So he sells outrage, basically, which is that's kind of what grifters do. They sell outrage for clicks, and yeah, you know the story. You're not daft.
Yeah,
he's a lying. I yet again, and I know I should write this down, but I do forget the rules. Am I allowed to see the C words on your show?
I say it all the time.
Oh, that's cool then. Okay. I'm trying to behave in case there are any Americans watching. I'm wearing my hat of good behavior.
Good. Well, so far we've got one person watching. I
Well,
don't think he minds.
Well, yeah, that's quite good for you. Be
Yeah.
proud. Be
Yes.
proud.
I am proud.
Embrace your popularity, Mike.
So there's another one. I don't know if you've heard of this guy, Sticks and Hammer 666. And there's his meal. There's his shitty Thanksgiving meal that he's shared earlier on. What do you think of that? 10 out of 10.
You know what? I just have no interest in any of this because these people are such lying assholes.
But why are they doing it?
It's
To
what they
own the
do.
libs? Or...
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that unfortunate phrase is why they do it.
But how is that owning the libs? Are you confused as well, or is it just me?
I'm not confused. I do understand it. They have to pretend that they're being persecuted, and you know, what month are we in now? Are we in November? I forget.
Yes, we are still in November for one more week.
Nothing surprises me because it's all very same old, repetitive nonsense. So very shortly, after the American people have finished their Turkey Day, what you'll start seeing is war on Christmas again.
Yeah.
Even though Trump stood up in 2017 in front of a crowd of racists and said, I have won the war on Christmas. It is now legal for you to say Merry Christmas. And they all cheered.
I thought it always was legal to say Happy Christmas or Merry Christmas, wasn't it?
Never been illegal, but you're dealing with Muppets. And when you feed Muppets with, I shouldn't say Muppets because Muppets are cute and nice.
But when and have a modicum of intelligence.
This is true, yeah. And I need a drink.
But one similarity
I'm quite sure that you've been you've heard or listened to what happened over here to us, and with the new regulations, shall we say? But I'll keep that because I'm sure you've got it on your list because you're an ace chat show host. You're better than Terry Wogan, you.
Well, it doesn't take much to be. It doesn't take much to be better than Terry Wogan these days. To be fair,
yeah, he's a bit dead. Yeah.
Yeah. So at least I'm alive. So I've got 1 point. I'm up on for now. Yeah.
Let's wait until January.
I am going to get to it, to the whole fiasco of the.
Have you got a cunning plan?
A bit of a. I don't know if it's cunning. I don't know if you could put clothes on it and call it a fox.
If you've got a plan, then it's cunning because I've never seen you have a plan ever. So I'll just play along with this.
Okay.
And I'll warn you now, if the result of this plan is shit, you'll be in trouble.
But I can understand the war on Christmas because I used to be a fundamental Pentecostal.
You were weirdo.
Yeah. I was, yeah. And I said I used to say the thing is, if I was still a Christian, I would probably have my own channel that that people would be debunking. People like I don't know, Thuris or.
I think you're overselling yourself a little here, Mike. Because let's be honest, nobody watches your shit.
No, they don't. But some people like to debunk what is it called? Low-hanging fruit. So I'd be the low-hanging fruit that people would pluck if I was still a Christian. And but when I was a Christian, I would say, I'm not calling it Xmas. The atheists can keep their Xmas. I'm calling it. Yeah, I was. Yeah, I was. But then I saw the darkness, and
It still amazes me to this day.
I left.
I'm veering off topic. I apologize. I'll try to be a good boy. But it does amaze me because we're kind of used to hearing this kind of nonsense from our friends over in America. But it does amaze me when British people talk such nonsense.
Yeah.
I don't think it's very publicised. It's more kind of, secretive. That's my opinion. I don't know. But anyway, I don't think you're a weirdo now. I think you're doing very well. And maybe one day when you're recovered, we'll buy you nice, I don't know, a skateboard or something.
Yes, that'd be great, actually. And I think we've so yeah, I understand where the War on Christmas guys are coming from, because I've been there, done that, worn the t-shirt. But anyway, moving on.
Oh, nice move, my friend. You getting very professional at this.
We've got Nerdy Rodent in the chat, and he's complimenting your hat. That's a rhyme. I'm a poet and I didn't know it.
I stuck my thumb up my bum.
So now we've got two people watching.
I'll just point out that this is a recipe for disaster, because all the Americans are doing their turkey streams.
Yeah.
So you're not going to get your usual massive audience this week, Mike.
What for?
But I'll give you one thing to think about, my friend.
Yeah.
I turned up.
Yes. At least you turned up. Yes.
Yeah. Which is better than you do most times, to be honest.
Yes. Yes, I know.
Yes.
Anyway. Yes. Yes. And yeah, I've lost my train of thought now. Oh yeah, Priti Patel.
What were we talking about? Oh, we moved on now. Okay.
Is Priti Patel a bully?
I will ask you for your opinion first.
Well, she claims not, but I would argue that shouting at your staff, making them cry, swearing at them. I think that there's a bit bully. I think there's a bit being a bit of a bully.
She's got a bit of form. She's not a good person whatsoever. And if you can remember, you probably won't, because nobody remembers what happened yesterday, but she was sacked from Theresa May's government because she accidentally went to Israel and had talks with the Israeli government without our government knowing about it. That's kind of a bad thing.
Yes. Yeah.
A little bit naughty, perhaps.
Just a bit, yeah.
Her dad was a member of UKIP and ran to be a, what do you call them? I can't remember. A prospective, whatever.
Yeah.
This is a very messed up family. And she lies about her, the reasons that her family, her parents came to this country. She lies about that and claims she was fleeing bad things, which is not true.
Yeah.
She's a very despicable person, and she smirks.
Yes. I've got the article up on the screen there, saying that how she's saying sorry. I'll just read a snippet. The Home Secretary was out on a dawn raid this morning with Kent Police, keen to refocus on her job after nearly losing it. Speaking exclusively to Sky News, Priti Patel expanded on her apology over the way she expressed frustrations towards staff while in office. It comes as Boris Johnson has written to his ministers saying there is no place for bullying in government. But if there's no place for bullying in government, why is she still in her job?
The simple fact about this is, and it is really fucking simple, and Nerdy's just made a good point, actually. If you can't say sorry, it's not an apology. Simple as.
Yeah.
It was a non-apology. She's got form. She's a liar.
She's just sorry she got caught.
I don't think she is. I don't think she is, because she's never going to face any consequences for this. Because she's one of the... damn. I hate when I have to make references. I'm not going to do a Godwin, but these people will say anything.
Yeah.
Whatsoever, as long as it pleases leader. And they will not lose their jobs for it. She's a vile person, and unpopular opinion, yes, she's not white, but she's racist as fuck. She absolutely is.
So
I've just totally got your stream taken down.
Yeah, well, no, I mean, Conservative MPs, one after the other, tweeted, she's a woman of colour, she's she's quite small,
you're all picking on her.
Yeah, it's all this really cruel and nasty of these libtards, picking on her. One Conservative MP said, how can this small lady be a bully? There's only men with no balls who are accusing her of being a bully.
Yeah, it's a well-known scientific fact that to be a bully, you have to be over 6'2" and have a penis.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody knows this.
Yeah.
I think she is a very vile person, and I'm not going to wax lyrical about this one, because you know damn well how much I feel about this show of wankers. They are fucking evil.
Yeah.
Not just, but this is the important thing, Mike. It's not just because they're Tories. It's not that. Because you can disagree with what a certain party thinks or believes. That's okay. That's life. We disagree with things. This particular lot are very fucking dangerous. And I'm going to keep stressing this until people wake up and realize just how fucking dangerous these incompetent, lying, grifting twats are.
Yeah.
And I will still keep referring back to 1933 because I can see what's happening. Okay, calm down. Deep breaths. They're evil, Mike. They really are.
Yeah.
I don't mean, if you disagree with a certain... I'm talking about the UK now, okay? So let's say you prefer Labour. You might say, oh, I don't like the Tories, blah, 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 blah. If you are a Tory person, you might say, oh, I don't like Labour, blah, 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 blah. That's fine, whatever, go for it. This is very different. This is hugely fucking different.
Yeah.
These people are literally... I'm using that word correctly. I've got the receipts. These people are literally evil cunts who want you and me to suffer.
Yeah, yeah.
It's what they want.
But what do you think? What do you think she's got on Boris that he won't sack her?
What he's got, Mike, is back in November, when he was forming a cabinet, the one requisite, the one quality that you needed to be a cabinet member was unquestionable loyalty, devotion to Johnson, and to never ever disagree with anything regarding Brexit. Ever.
I'm devoted to my Johnson. Can I be in his cabinet?
No, it's not your Johnson. It's got to be somebody else's Johnson that you've got to pull.
Oh, okay. Would boys fire her if she teased Princess Nut? Not sure who that is.
I don't know who's Princess Nut.
I don't know.
Is
Maybe
that
maybe
is this
Nerdy
another Disney
will.
film? Another Disney
It,
film I've missed?
it might be. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe Nerdy Rodent will clarify. Anyway,
Nerdy,
go on.
Nerdy, can you sing the songs from Princess Nut Nut, this latest Disney classic? Let it go. No, I won't sing.
But I think she knows where the bodies are buried as well, though.
To me, this is so simple. It's kind of black and white. It's easy peasy. It's about, if you do not agree with the party line, North Korea, then you lose your job. It's as simple as that. It's that fucking simple.
Yeah.
And if you didn't see Liz Truss, who's an imbecile, by the way, in the House of Commons, I think it was today, and her equivalent on the other side, I forget her name. She totally destroyed her in the House of Commons. You are not going to be seeing that on TV.
No. I'll have to see if I can watch that somehow, because
I don't. Do you think you would have? This is a serious question, Mike. Do you? I think the entire clip might be about 6 minutes long.
Yeah.
Do you think you would watch a 6-minute clip of something that's really important?
Yes.
I would suggest that most people would not.
No.
Unless it's 10 seconds on Twitter.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
Let her blow. Let her blow. I like that, Robert. That's fun.
But there is a video of Pretty apologizing, but I'm hesitant to show it because
No,
I don't want to get copyright. But I tell you what,
you won't get copywritten for it because I'm an expert on being banned for things. You will not, because it's probably
fair use.
Well, not even that, but whatever. I'm not going to bore you with my amazing knowledge of things. I'm familiar with it, and it was not an apology. When somebody says, "I am sorry that other people thought,"
yes,
that's not an apology, is it?
Yeah, yeah, that's right. It's a non-apology, as Nerdy Rodent has correctly pointed out.
It's an absolute non-apology. You know, if you fuck up, you say, "I'm sorry for doing this thing. I fucked up. I apologize."
Yeah.
You don't say, "I'm sorry that you thought I'd fucked up."
Yeah.
That's not an apology.
No, it isn't. But
so I think I'm over speaking you again. I apologize, but I think that she's an absolute piece of shit. My summary on this issue is the fact that her father was a member of UKIP.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
And Nerdy Rodent is saying she didn't recognize her own unacceptable behavior.
Yeah.
But I tell you what I'd like to see. I'd like to see that video of her apologizing turn into a song. You know, like how someone did with Nick Clegg. Nick Clegg's apology.
I'm very sure it's been done, but I haven't seen
Probably. If anyone, I was going to say, if anyone in the chat has got a link for that, they can put it in the chat.
I love how you have big expectations that you always think there are people actually watching this. I've got to admire your fucking hopefulness.
Well, usually Amiga Nuts is good at that sort of thing. But he's not here tonight. He's probably watching Lady Lavender's. And why wouldn't he? She's a lovely lady.
To be fair,
but he's not here.
Listen, Mike, I've got to make this very loud and clear. I was there. They actually allowed me in.
Oh, wow.
But I went away because I wanted to do this with you because we have important things to discuss, as we always do, when you can be
Yeah.
bothered to fucking turn up, you cock. And
Robert
the thing
is
is,
saying, I'm watching
it's
porn
very
now.
difficult. Okay. It does get very difficult when all you listen to all the time is Americans going. So this is why I enjoy your show. You're not a Terry Wogan, but I love you.
Oh, I love you too, man. That almost got a bit soppy.
Should we go private now?
We should do an OnlyFans video.
Yeah.
But
that just broke my head.
but moving swiftly on.
Very swiftly.
Very swiftly. What tier are you on now?
Oh, thank God you've got to this finally. I think you know the damned answer.
Yeah. Well, you've called yourself tier 99, so that's a bit of a clue.
Yeah.
But
I've been on tier 99. I can't even remember. I think it's maybe 7 months or 8 months. I have no idea.
Okay.
So I actually don't give a shit because it changes nothing for me.
Here in Leeds, we're in tier 3, as you can hopefully see on the screen now. Yeah, Leeds News Live. This is from the Evening Post.
So what do you think you were on? Sorry, what do you think you were on before today's news?
Well,
technically, we were all in England. We were all on total lockdown.
Yes,
total-ish kind of thing. But what, in your mind, what tier do you think you were in?
Well, we were going to be on tier 3 before the lockdown was announced. But then when the national lockdown was announced, we, there was abandoned because it was like, well, we're all on tier 4 now. But now we're back in tier 3. Let's just remove that. Nerdy is saying, it's tier 3 where he is as well.
It's an absolute clown show. It's completely ridiculous. It affects me. I actually don't. Who fucking understands? I've been in major lockdown for a million years, so I'm now in tier 3. Well, I was in tier 99 before. What? Who fucking knows? But, and here's the good thing, Mike. Are you ready for this?
Yes.
Cue the Christmas music. We get 5 days off from the virus. Ooh.
Woohoo!
What the fuck is that all about?
I know. So you can't. We can't. So the virus is just going to stop working. Stop moving. For 5 days, so we can all get together with our families. It doesn't make any sense, does it?
No.
And our gym's reopening.
Oh yeah, because that's really important. And this is something that I've always found slightly amusing. Exactly. Yeah, nerdy. It's going to be bad. January, February, it's going to be bad. But a lot of people who pretend that they're into gyms have always been complaining about this. And I've never understood it because maybe I'm wrong. Okay. Do you remember in the old days when, I mean March or April, whatever, we were told we were allowed to go outside to exercise for 1 hour daily.
Yeah.
That's cheaper than a gym.
Oh, yeah. And
But-
I had Joe Wicks on this morning for the first time, for the first time ever.
You did what?
And I had Joe Wicks on my YouTubes.
I had no idea what that means.
You don't know who Joe Wicks is? Where have you been hiding?
I don't know what it is. Remind me. Tell me.
Joe Wicks does these he does these exercise routines. And
why the fuck would you be watching? You're weird.
I was exercising. I was doing star jumps and press ups and squat thrusts and all sorts.
I'm blocking you.
And I thought, well, why do we need the gyms open when we've got Joe Wicks? Welcome Doorknobhead to the chat. He's got something to say. Less chance of bouncing boobies to keep you motivated if you exercise outside for an hour, though.
He makes a good point.
Yeah.
There's something very weird going on with this. Like I said, if you've got a memory, and I have got one, think back to the old days. We were allowed legally to exercise for 1 hour daily.
Yeah. Yeah.
So why the fuck are you obsessed with gyms? It's bizarre.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm getting it wrong. Perhaps I'm not thinking about this correctly. Is the point of a gym not so that you go to get some fitness going on?
Yes. Yeah.
Could you not do that in the park just by running with your legs?
Apparently not.
Picking a heavy thing up. I don't know.
Yeah. But we've got Critical Cripple, aka Dave, in the chat. He's here, so that's good. I guess I must be doing something right.
No, what it means is that he's alt tabbing between two streams. I know how his brain works.
Well, Lady Lavender did give us permission to do that, so that's okay. Nerdy saying gyms are sus. I smell money.
Yeah, it's not sus at all, is it? I mean, gyms, pubs, especially Wetherspoons, yeah, they can keep open.
Yeah.
But schools?
So, yeah.
Ooh.
But, well, sorry, I was going to say something. I did have a point, but
no, I doubt it.
It's gone. It's gone. I'm getting old.
Do it quickly. Do it very quickly because we're all going to die in January.
Yes. Well, probably, yeah. But yeah, I think I've got early signs of dementia. I keep forgetting. But anyway, it will come. If it's important, it will come back. But moving on again.
I like how you're keeping this going.
Yeah.
You've got a rhythm, Mike. You've got a rhythm.
I almost sounded like a professional.
Almost, very almost. Yeah.
The Labour Party, they're having a bit of a civil war at the moment. Just at the time when we need a stable opposition, they're fucking it up. What's going on, Stall?
Do you think they're fucking it up? Tell me why you think they're fucking it up.
Well, they're fighting amongst themselves.
Okay, this I agree with you on. Yeah, absolutely. And this is it's a similar story because when people should be concentrating on they're legally called the opposition party. That their job, quite literally, is to oppose.
Yes.
Now, here's the thing, just in case anybody's watching who is not from this fine land. Rule Britannia. That's literally their job. Doesn't mean they disagree with the governing party. It's their job to oppose, to promote discussion, argument, etc.
Mm.
But they're busy fighting amongst themselves.
Yeah.
Why do that? Why just why fucking do that? Concentrate on what's happening now. We've got two important, really important things. No, three important things. I was going to do a Monty Python. Spanish Inquisition.
Yes.
Do you remember the Spanish Inquisition?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
Yeah, I just
nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
We've got two important things. No, three important things. We've got two important things to be thinking about. One is the COVID thing, and two is the Brexit thing. And these fuckers are going, let's all have a little fight.
Yes. Yeah, but and it's all over Corbyn.
Yeah, he's gone. Just get over it.
Yeah.
He's gone. He is no more. He is an ex. Almost.
Yeah, almost. But so he was out of the Labour Party, then he was back in, but he's had the whip taken away. It's still not I think for our American viewers, I think we need to explain what that means. It's nothing kinky, is it?
I like how you assume we've got viewers. That's so funny. As Dave just said, apart from the roads, the NHS, the welfare state, what have they ever done for us?
Exactly. Dawn Knobhead is saying, I expected the Spanner insurrection. Insurrection.
That will be the name of my new video game, Spanner Insurrection.
And Robert X is saying, are there any American viewers?
No,
well, there might be. There might be after the fact.
They're all bellied up with a turkey and what have you.
Yes. But later on there might be. Who knows? But
no. They are literally all now bellied up because I've learned today that they eat their turkey really early in the day.
Okay.
Not lunchtime, but really early. And they get all bellied up and then get racist and shout MAGA.
Okay. But what does it mean to have the whip removed in the context of political parties? What does that mean?
Are you asking me, or is this a rhetorical question for your hundreds of American viewers?
I'm asking you to explain it, for people who may or may not watch later.
You're lying. You don't know.
I mean, I know, but I'm asking you to
prove it.
Well, okay. Well, basically, the whip is it gives them the chance to vote, to either vote or vote for or vote against policy that the government is trying to put through.
It so basically, yeah. Sorry, Mike. It basically means that you're useless.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have no say in anything whatsoever.
No, exactly. That's so he's there, but he's not there.
Well, are we actually bothered about this?
Well, some people are.
I know some people are, but I'm not some people. I honestly could not give a crap about Jeremy Corbyn. Whatever.
But
so what? He's history.
It's cool. Oh, we've got a celebrity with us. Hello, Matt Pig.
No Welcome. Woman, no cry. Oh shit! Sorry.
But it's bothered a lot of people on the left side of the Labour Party. They're
Yeah,
up in
whatever.
arms about Jeremy Corbyn not having the whip, and so there's a civil war, and it's bothered a lot of people, a lot of members who are cutting up their membership cards,
It's
leaving because
it's
because
a
of this whole.
it's a fake outrage in a teacup.
Mhm.
It's a nothingness. He's gone. He is no more. He's an ex-parrot. Just get over it.
Yeah.
Move on.
Yeah.
And if you want to have a bitch and moan about the new leader of the opposition, go for it. But Corbyn is a nothingness, so get over it, for fuck's sake. Just get over it. It really is that simple.
The problem is that he's left behind. His legacy is that now there's lots of Corbynites in the party. The party is split between people who are for Corbyn and people who are against him. And so that's why they're at war with each other. When they should be taking the fight to the Tories, they're fighting each other.
It's a very bizarre thing because he is literally a nothingness from now on. So just get over it and do your jobs.
Yeah.
It's literally written down in our unwritten laws. The job of the opposition is to oppose.
Yes, exactly.
Not
exactly.
to do the American thing and go, ooh, we're going to punch you. It's to promote discussion, debate, and to hold the governing party to account. That's all it is. Simple as fuck. So stop fighting amongst yourselves, you idiotic C words. Do your jobs.
Yeah.
Do your fucking jobs.
Another consequence of this is that we've got many people. I've seen this quite often on Twitter. People calling for Jeremy Corbyn to leave the Labour Party and start his own party.
Oh Jesus! Fucking hell!
But there's the problem is they're making themselves look as much as cultish as the MAGA people now.
Yeah. Yeah. It's sad to see. It really is.
And the last thing we need is another party.
Oh God, no! We don't need more parties. Or maybe one kind of party. I mean, I can do party. I've got my dancing hat.
Yeah.
But we don't need more Actually, does it even matter? Because the stupid parties are pointless anyway, as proven by Farage, who was beaten by a dolphin, which is not actually a YouPorn video. That's a real thing. We don't need more parties.
Well, we've already got Nigel Farage is repurposing his Brexit party.
Oh God, I hate that cunt so much.
What's it called now? What's he going to call it now? It's the anti-lockdown party.
He changes his mind every day. Who knows? I think it's I don't know. Brown people don't have nice carpets party or something. Who fucking knows?
But we've got what's his name? Detective Sergeant Hathaway, starting his own Renew party. Lawrence Fox.
Yeah.
I'm struggling to think of his real name, but
most people do, to be honest.
Yeah.
Nobody knows who the fuck he is, and nobody cares. But he's amassed quite a well, I don't know the numbers, but he's got a little group of culty people who follow him because he stands up for free speech.
Yes. He basically started this party to own the libs.
No, that's not
Again.
true. He started it because it's one of the easiest, and if you do it correctly, one of the most lucrative grifts you can do.
Yes.
He's just following the playbook. It's so obvious.
Yeah. But I can't understand why people
I'm being censored. Give me money.
Yeah. You know, Dawn Orphead is saying our political cults can beat up your political cults. But I don't understand why people don't see them as the grifters that they are.
I know, it's amazing. Utterly amazing. And scary.
Yeah.
Very scary. People will fall for the most insane bullshit that you don't need to tell you. You've seen it. We all see it. We see it on the TV. We see it on social media. There are a lot of people who are inherently stupid. Gonna put this out there. There are human beings who probably don't know how to wipe their own arse. There are very, very, very stupid people on this planet, and they fall for this crap. And you've also got the idiots who want to just argue for the sake of it.
Yeah.
And they will always agree with the idiots who have a platform who argue. Yeah. And then you've got the racists and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's a very easy grift. It really is. All you've got to do is sell your soul and you make a lot of money.
Yes.
My free speech is being curtailed. Donate to me. Donate to me, but don't think for 1 second how I sent this message to you because I'm being persecuted and my free speech is gone.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. One more thing to talk about. Have you heard of
my hat?
No. It's about. Have you heard of Sidney Powell?
Oh yes, yeah. That's a lady, isn't it?
Yes.
Mm. Don't be fooled by the name. What absolute. Oh. What can you say? We're used to it. We've had 5 years of this, so who's surprised?
Yeah.
Do your thing.
There she is. That's the lady we're talking about. And she's been disowned. She's by the Trump legal team.
Oh, has she now?
Yeah. They're trying to put distance between them and her.
Is this a new thing?
It's a recent thing, yeah.
Okay.
It's new since we were last on, anyway. She comes out with these batshit conspiracy theories, straight from the QAnon playbook.
Mm-hmm.
And she calls Hunter Biden's laptop the laptop from hell.
Yeah.
Claiming that it's got all sorts of crazy stuff on there.
The thing that worries me about this issue, Mike, is we can laugh at these idiots and we can laugh at the people who actually fall for it.
Yeah.
But I predict we're going to be in the same place within the next 5 years. We will have crazies like that.
Yeah. And now Donald Trump's from the Independent, Donald Trump's campaign has issued a statement clarifying that lawyer and conspiracy theorist Sidney Powell is not part of his official legal team, not long after the president himself listed her as exactly that. But now he's thrown her under the bus. And apparently Donald Trump is saying that his legal team, headed up by Rudy Giuliani and Janet Ellis, is making him look foolish.
Oh yeah, that's totally what it is.
But he's making himself look foolish. But I can understand why he thinks Rudy Giuliani is making him look. Did you see that his hair dye melting?
I did, yeah. Let's just rewind a second there.
Okay, go. Yeah, okay, go.
You said you can understand why Trump thinks that Giuliani is making him look foolish.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm doing the fucking hand actions. Huge. We are so messed up by this guy. When he says something like that, what he means is he's not winning.
Yeah.
Giuliani is a fucking clown.
Yes.
Everybody with half a brain cell knows this. He's a fucking... I'm not going to say the word. But if Trump has a circus full of clowns and he looks good, he's okay with that.
Yeah.
But Giuliani now looks like a bit of a dick.
Yes.
Like he hasn't ever anyway. So Trump will distance him and throw him under the bus.
Yeah.
Not that it wouldn't even matter, because Trump has thrown so many people under the bus over the past 5 years. I'm not even talking about his pre-president life. He's thrown so many people under the bus during his presidency. You kind of got to realize that this guy is an utter C-word.
Yeah.
Doesn't give a shit about you.
No, he doesn't.
It's all about me.
Yeah. And
so can I just bring a bit of Christmas cheer into this chat?
Oh, if you must.
Well, I don't have to, but it was getting a bit down because we went onto the Trump thing and he's almost gone, nearly. But he still hasn't conceded, even though he has allowed his what's her name? He's allowed her to sign the papers to start the transition period. That is a kind of concession in a way, isn't it? No, Mike, you are very naive. Are you thinking about Jesus again? That's not how life works. No.
I'm getting confused.
What will happen, he will never admit defeat on this issue, i.e. that little election they had. And he will spend the next 4 years milking in the cash from his cult by spreading conspiracy theories about how the election was rigged, etc.
Oh, yeah.
So he can never personally say, yes, I did not win, because that would kill his grift.
Yes, and it is a grift. And
a grift. That's all he is. He's a fucking grifter. And to this day, I still don't understand how people who have a brain can't see this.
And according to David Pakman, I don't know if you've heard of David Pakman or seen the David Pakman show.
I do enjoy the Pakman, yeah.
he was saying on his show that Matt, Trump supporters have been sent a letter saying we still need to fight. We need to fight against this, this rigged election. So we need more donations. And in the small print says 50% of the donations is going towards paying off the election campaign debt that Trump has got himself into.
It's got to be the biggest grift ever.
Yeah.
Imagine for 1 minute that you can be the president. Oh, fuck. I don't want you to be president of the USA, Mike, because you're a cock. Don't do that. But imagine if you had so much power to be able... You have the ultimate power of the grift.
Yeah.
And that's what he's been doing for 5 fucking years. And he's doing it now. That thing you just referenced then, the email, I've seen that. And the idiots who will donate any of their hard-earned cash to him, it's going in his fucking pocket. Why do people not get this?
Of course it is, yeah.
It's just so blatantly fucking obvious.
But he doesn't give a fuck about his supporters.
No, of course he doesn't.
It was Howard Stern, who said, he blatantly does not give a fuck about the people who support him.
No, he doesn't. He laughs at them. He laughs at them. He thinks they're idiots and morons who hand their money over to him.
Yeah.
How the hell do you teach people this? Because to me, it's fucking obvious. So how do you teach the stupids?
Yeah.
They don't want to hear.
No. Yeah, they will listen to whatever their itching ears are itching to hear. And but Trump doesn't care. The only person he cares about is him. Because he's a malignant narcissist.
And the annoying thing is, none of these things have ever been secret, ever.
No.
But a lot of stupid people fell for... I don't want to stereotype people, but a lot of people who live down there in the American planet, in the South, they fell for this nonsense that he was a successful businessman who was a billionaire.
Yeah.
Utter nonsense.
But he isn't.
No, never has been. No. Never in his life. But whatever. I'm getting really depressed now, so stop talking about Trump.
I thought you were going to give us some Christmas cheer.
Mike, he's almost gone. Let's give us a little bit of hope and glory. Patriotic land of... No.
For a second there, I thought you were going to sing for us.
I'm not allowed to sing.
Oh.
I'm banned from singing on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully, we don't know what's going to happen in the next, whatever it is, 50 days till January 20, whatever. I don't think it's going to be pretty.
No.
I think it's going to be very bad. And my prediction, should you want to take notes, because I am always right, is as follows. After Christmas Day, because they have to actually do a thing on Christmas Day. So after Christmas Day, the Trump and his wife, the one he's married to, not his daughter,
Melania.
I can never remember which one he has sex with, but the one he's married to, they will go very, very quiet.
Yes.
Forever until Inauguration Day. Will they turn up for that?
We'll see.
I'm not too sure about that. They're going to go very, very quiet. The tweets will stop. The bullshit will stop. And then after January 20th, the major bullshit will reignite from the Trump, who, by the way, will no longer be allowed to tweet from the official presidential Twitter account. And he will then go full on massively into, what's the word I learned? You know, he did his racist thing about birtherism.
Yes.
He will invent electioneerism. And that will be his next grift. And he'll do that day in, day out, in order to get money and donations from his idiotic fucking... I'm trying my best because it's Turkey Day and I don't want to upset the Americans, but fuck it, those people are fucking stupid. Those people who live down there are fucking stupid.
Yeah.
And he'll keep doing his rallies.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Ka-ching.
And another thing that needs to happen, another important date coming up, is January the 5th, when we have the Georgia runoff for control of this, and that, because that will control who, that will determine who controls the Senate.
Have you been doing your research on American politics, Mike?
A little bit. Because at the moment, it's, you know, the Republicans
I'm very impressed.
They've actually got 50 seats in the Senate, and so they need these 2 seats so they can control the Senate. Because without the Senate, Biden is going to have a tough couple of years. So
it's not going to be all wine and roses.
Yeah,
it's going to be difficult. But you know,
look out for John Ossoff and Raphael Warnock are the 2 guys we need to be keeping an eye on.
My gosh, you have done your research.
Well, I've got it in front of me here, you see.
Oh, you've got notes. Damn, yes. You're getting good at this.
Ish.
Give it a couple of years, you will be the next Terry Wogan.
Maybe.
But you're doing well. I think I don't think there's any point in trying to predict things that may or may not happen. That's a futile exercise. That's been proven because Trump. You just can't predict anything these days.
Exactly.
It is.
That's the thing.
I will be very happy on January 20th, whatever day it is, because then America will then be America again.
Yeah.
Rather than this fucking clown show that we've had. Does that mean things are going to get better like that? No. They're still going to be bad.
Mm-hmm.
They'll always be bad. And he's going to struggle to get his plans for, I don't know the word. He's going to struggle.
Yeah. But what he can do is begin to fix the broken relationships, with other world leaders.
Do you honestly? Oh yeah, I agree with you on that one. Yeah. I was scared then where you were going with this. So with other world leaders, yes, I absolutely agree with you.
Yeah.
That's an important thing because the rest of the world, and this is what Americans don't seem to understand, you have to be taken seriously.
Yes.
If you're not taken seriously, then, we don't want to deal with you whatsoever. So I do agree with you. That's a very good point, Mike, actually. The rest of the world will then start to relearn, maybe, how to take the USA seriously.
Yeah.
That's a good thing, I think. He's also going to do the get back into the Paris Accord thing, which is a good thing.
Yeah. And he doesn't need control of the Senate to do that.
Yeah. I was getting slightly worried there because I thought you were going to say he would maybe not internationally, but within the place that he works, get the opposing teams talking together.
No, no.
I've got a problem with that one.
Mm.
Maybe it could happen, but I don't think it could do when you've still got idiots in the Republican Party whose whole MO is just to tell lies to the public.
Yeah. There's too much diarrhea under the bridge.
I like that phrase. I'm going to adopt it.
Yeah, and so it's going to be. But what the GOP, this is just my opinion. What the GOP need to do, pretty sharpish, if they want
I know where
to.
you're going. I know where you're going. It's not going to work.
They need to distance themselves from Trump.
Not going to work. Not going to work, my friend.
Why not?
Not going to work.
I like where your head's at, but why? Why isn't it going to work?
How many votes did he get? Trump.
I think it was 70 million.
Mm-hmm. So they can't distance him. They can't distance themselves from him.
No, you're right. There's a point actually. Trump, and that's his legacy, isn't it? Trumpism is here to stay, at least for the foreseeable.
I just, to me, this is very. I'm not very good at maths, but to me, this is very easy. If you understand the basics of how crappy and corrupt American politics is. So the GOP now say, okay, we want to move on. Let's forget all about this Trump thing. Well, they can't. Because 75 million of their votes were for him, so they can't do it.
No.
And if you want to get RC and, run the numbers, 25% of the electorate in that country are the evangelical nut jobs. It's all about numbers to them. It's not about policy or anything.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah,
if they were to say, let's just scenario this. If Turtleneck was about, if Turtleneck stood up and said, we disavow this idiot. We made a mistake. He was a con man. Let's start afresh. They would lose masses of votes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
See the dilemma. This is why I love being invited on your show, Mike, because I bring something a little bit extra.
Oh, well, yeah.
All you do is just talk about boring stuff.
Yes. Well, I mean, thank you for coming on. I appreciate it.
That's fine, but you keep promising me that in the break you'll bring Wet, Wet, Wet on to sing a song, but you never do that.
No, because I don't want to get demonetized.
You'll be a good Wogan one day, Mike. You really will.
One day. Who knows? But anyway, we've been talking for over an hour.
Oh, damn it.
Downwards
with our British fucking conversations.
So I'm going to wrap things up and let people get back to Lady Lavender or whatever other Thanksgiving streams they may want to participate in. And so I'm going to plug a few things before I go.
I'm scared.
I
If you're going to be saying things, please don't turn your camera on.
I want I am saving up for a decent sofa for my flat, because the sofa I've got at the moment is it was going to be put on the rubbish tip. That's why I was able to get it for free.
Listen, I feel your pain. I've been there.
Yeah. So if you want to support me financially, there's a few ways you can do that, and I'll put links and stuff in the description thingy. But you can become a Patreon, or you can make a one-off payment via PayPal, or you can you can buy me a coffee on Ko-fi.com, or however you pronounce that, and yeah, or you can buy my merch.
And I'm assuming you've got all these links in your YouTube description for this stream.
I will have, yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to sort that out. Or if you go to my YouTube homepage, all the necessary links are there. So yeah, because I'm a very, very small channel, and it's very unlikely that I'll get the magic thousands subscribers to get the monetization thing.
It's never going to happen, but it might sound a bit weird, but there is nothing wrong with asking.
No. So
I'm not going to tell you my stories about my sofa, because that's a sad, sad story, way worse than yours. So I do feel your pain. So nobody listens to you, so I'll do it. Subscribe to this fucker. Buy him a sofa.
Yeah, thanks. And Dawn Knobhead is saying, pick a fight with PewDiePie. That will help. But I fear me picking a fight with PewDiePie would be rather like me picking a physical fight with The Rock. I'm not going to win.
No, I think you probably could win, actually, Mike, because you've got one thing that he doesn't have.
What's that?
I'm not talking about your penis.
Oh.
The guy's an idiot. So he's a grifting, fucking lazy, fucking twatting idiot. And my hatred for grifters is, I don't like grifters. Grifters will eventually, hopefully, lose.
Yeah. Yeah, this is it, exactly.
One day, the tide will turn.
One day.
One day. And by the way, Mike, I'm really annoyed with you because you're not wearing a jaunty hat.
No, I'm not. Because my head...
You'll never get popular unless you wear a jaunty hat.
No, you're absolutely right. But my head is too big for hats. No, that's not.
That's a bit of a bold statement there. Are you saying that quite literally there is no hat ever that will fit your head?
I can wear woolly hats, but I can't wear.
That's a very bold claim.
I can't, but it's true. I've tried to buy jaunty hats like yours, but they don't fit my huge head. I've got a stupidly big head, and I can't buy hats. There's just one of those cruel tricks of nature that
should we modify the beg? He needs a sofa and a hat.
Yes,
a large
one
hat.
that fits. A tailor-made hat for my stupidly big head.
Tailor-made.
Yes, it's going to have to be.
You're pushing the boat out a bit here, mate. Hey, that's really cheeky. Tailor-made? Don't get too greedy.
Yeah, you're right. I need to turn it down a notch. Forgive me. I got ideas above my station there.
Exactly.
And on that bombshell, I will say good night. And thanks for watching.
Nobody watched.